Tonight, from Bank of America Stadium in Charlotte, North Carolina, it's a special prime time edition of the NFL on EA Sports. We'll see Teddy Bridgewater and the Carolina Panthers taking on Mac Jones and the New England Patriots.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is in uptown Charlotte, North Carolina at Bank of America Stadium. Tonight, it's a good Week 9 matchup here on a Monday night between the New England Patriots and the Carolina Panthers. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, we look at this Panther ball club as they interplay here. They've been playing well, really well. Winners of 5 of their last 7, but losers last time out. On the other side of the field for the visiting Patriots, they were winners last time out, so they'll be looking, Charles, to make it 2 in a row.
And what I enjoyed when I watched their game tape and their victory last week is they put it together in every phase. Good offense, good defense, and some key plays on special teams. Let's see if they can get that second win in a row.
So now here come the Patriots to take over on offense. They're led by their quarterback from the University of Alabama, Mac Jones.
And he's certainly putting together an MVP-type season, leading the league in both passing yards and touchdown passes. There have not been too many defenses have been able to stop him or even slow him down. So he's got his sights set on another big game right here.
Jones wants to throw to start things out here. Complete. Hunter Henry with a grab. And he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. 2nd and 10. Throwing, Jones. This one swung outside to Strong. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. And just play number 3 here on the opening drive, and it's an early 3rd and 1. They'll try and run for the first with Stevenson. Move the chains, a gain of 7 on 3rd down. Faced with their first 3rd down conversion opportunity and able to punch it through and pick it up on the ground.
And to me, doing it on the ground sends a different type of a message than throwing the football. And, you know, let's face it, we've done a lot of games together. How often have we seen 3rd down turn into an automatic passing down no matter what the yardage?
Yeah, and last thing you want, that opening drive to go 3 and out. You got everything scripted, lined up. Let's get some points on the board, and they're able to avoid that 3 and out. Now Jones. Completes this one to Thornton. He's got room at the 30. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. Big yardage after the catch. That one winds up going for 36.
We expected this defense to be tested by this passing game coming into this one. And there's an example on this first possession of the game.
So now following the big play, they've got a 1st and goal all the way down at the 10. Straight ahead, it's Stevenson. And a short pickup there down to about the 9. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. Back to throw. Jones. Here's a screen play. This is Strong. Only a yard there. Sniffed out well defensively, and it brings up 3rd.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
Jones on 3rd down. And caught by Thomas. Touchdown, New England. A great play there. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Patriots will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. So that one, an 8-play drive. It spans 75 yards.
And it's Michael Thomas who ends it with a touchdown reception. Now Jamal Agnew from his end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Now here comes Teddy Bridgewater, first-round pick back in 2014 as he looks to command this Panther offense.
I love just about everything about him. Love his game, love his makeup, love his moxie, one of my favorite words. This guy's a competitor. Gritty, tough, you name it, he's got it. But he did throw an interception in last week's game. That contributed to a loss. And despite the fact he threw 3 touchdown passes, he's going to be out there redoubling his efforts and trying to play better.
Bridgewater and the Panthers going to come up here 1st and 10
at their own 23. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A big play that time on the catch and run. And it's going to yield a new set of downs. Devin Singletary with his first carry of the game. And he'll take it across the 50 and into New England territory. That time the right guard sending him backwards.
And so many different types of guys rotate in on the defensive line now depending on situations. You can get the bulky guy, the fast guy. No matter what, though, you can't hold him.
And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45. These are his numbers from last week's contest. 3 catches, 57 yards.
And you know what he did all week in preparation for this one? Hydrated.
Salivated.
Yes, stretched, dreamed, going against the last team in the league against the pass.
Yeah.
He expects to catch everyone thrown today.
You're right. They have struggled 32 of 32 in that category. So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 41. They'll throw again. Bridgewater.
He'll get this out wide to Singletary. And he's going to get this down near the 25.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
A first down throw for Bridgewater. This will be caught inside the 10. Touchdown, Panthers. Ian Thomas, 25 yards for the touchdown.
And the Panthers respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own.
Santos with the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So that drive spanned 5 plays. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
So back onto the field come the Pats for their second drive.
And they are over 500 for the season, 4-3. They got back above 500 with a victory last week. And, Charles, you think this is a very important week for them, do you not?
I certainly do, because when you start to do the math, and yes, I'm using my fingers to count. If you're 4-4 at the midway point, let's say you're saying 10 wins is your cutoff line for a playoff berth. It's usually right around that number. A loss here, all of a sudden you've got to go 6-2 down the stretch just to reach 10 wins. That means this game is vital.
Stevenson now on 1st and 10.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
The rushing numbers for Stevenson from last week.
2 trips to the end zone and well past 100 yards.
And going back and watching the film, we saw every kind of run from him, didn't we? We saw some power, we saw finesse, we saw speed, and what I love the most, he finished each and every run.
Still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to third down.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Gets it to Strong.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45.
And that's a gutsy call there on 3rd and short, because that's a play that's got a good chance of being blown up in the backfield for a big loss of yardage. But nice job out wide to gather in that screen pass, use his blockers well, and pick up the first down.
Sliding out of the pocket.
That would complete downfield to Thomas.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. He got 29 yards that time.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw.
Finds Strong on the check down. And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line.
That's a good job there by the corner. And we do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice short tackle.
3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down? Looking to throw. Jones.
That ball nearly intercepted, but he could not hang on. Oh, pick there certainly would have been nice. Instead, at least it'll be 4th down. The kick by Bass is good.
And they take the lead here now at 10-7.
So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx it.
The Panthers coming back out onto the field for their 2nd drive.
And you know, it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in 1st place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
And are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the #1 goal? Make the playoffs. #2, win your division. #3, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the #1 seed so you get that 1st round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way.
And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. 10-7 our score after 1 right here on EA Sports. On 3rd down, Bridgewater. Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. That's going to bring up 4th down. Only a gain of 2 there. So on 4th down, here's Johnny Hecker to punt it away. .47 yards on the punt that time, just 1 yard on the return. And the Patriots take over. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. New England on 3rd down. They've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 4.
He's got his man, Thornton. And he will have a Patriots 1st down by about a yard as they find a way to convert there on 3rd down and 5.
Operating from the gun, Jones. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32. Again, he'll drop to throw. And he fires one incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. They'll look to throw again. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Nice call by the defense there on 3rd down. Just flood the field with extra defensive backs in their dime package. Nowhere to go with the football. Forces the incompletion.
It'll be 37 yards there on the punt. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10. Here come the Panthers now, set to take over on offense.
Charles, a very uninspired effort. The last time we saw them out there was a quick 3-and-out, and they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. They go right back to Singletary.
And he'll manage only a couple here up to the 25.
Nice job there on the tackle. Keep him to the short gain. And, of course, he got some good news this week. He was named AFC Defensive Player of the Week from last week's effort.
And part of the reason he got that award, because of plays like that. Not every play is spectacular. Not every play is for a loss. Make the plays that are in front of you, keep it to short gains, and you pile up statistics.
So on now is Johnny Hecker to punt this one away. Fielded just inside the 20.
Nice punt, but good work on the return to get back 11 yards. And they will take over 1st and 10.
So here are the Patriots to take over. They were winners over the Jets a week ago, and they are in the driver's seat right now as well. Going to begin the drive here with Madison. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
You don't turn your nose up at a gain of 4, do you? They'll take that on 1st down. Playbook's got to be pretty well open on 2nd and 6.
A give for Stevenson, running right. And this defense able to plug him up there as he'll get a yard to the 35.
Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
He's going to find his running back. It's complete.
And he will have a Patriots 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
Yeah, this is only going to be a gain of 2. He needed 3. It's 4th and 1.
I'll bet they thought they had picked that one up because it was a 3rd and 2 call, and they got awfully close. Now we're at 4th and inches. I wonder if they think they're feeling lucky here and maybe want to go pick it up.
Here's Jones. Throwing on 4th down.
Down inside the 10.
And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. A great effort there. 39 yards.
And the Patriots' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Extra point by Bass, up and good.
And his guys will take a 10-point lead. So that winds up a 7-play drive all told. And it ends with a New England touchdown.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. This taken in at the goal line. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They find themselves down 17-7 as they start this drive, 1st and 10.
Bridgewater's throw pulled in by Marshall.
And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Throwing, Bridgewater. Throw left side complete. That's more. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down. Now Bridgewater.
That's complete out right to the tight end, Tremble. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
On 1st and 10, Bridgewater. He's going to flip one out here to his running back.
And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line.
Now that's the type of play that gives you a chance to win. Nothing forced downfield where you don't have a guy open. Swing it out to the back, maybe even check it down, whatever you want to call it. Gain of 5. You're just trying to get 4 on 1st down. They're ahead of the chains now.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. To throw is Bridgewater.
He'll get it inside the 20, and they're going to get this down inside the 20.
A bit of a catch for him to remember. That's number 400 for his NFL career. Not a bad number at all. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. And again, it's Bridgewater. Flush to his right.
And it'll be caught in the end zone for the Carolina touchdown by DJ Moore.
From 19 yards away.
And the Panthers get a late score here in the final minute of the first half.
Santos able to tack on the extra point, and the lead's down to a field goal at 17-14. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away.
From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that could change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
Jones now on 1st and 10.
Slant route, and he finds Thornton.
Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw.
That's complete yet again to Thornton.
And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20.
On 1st and 10, it's Strong.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points.
The kick by Bass is good.
And that will do it for this first half. So we are at halftime here on a Monday night as we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. We'll get back to you and Charles in a minute. But first, time to give the folks at home a look at what's going on around the NFL. We'll get things started up at Ford Field in Detroit, where it was the visiting Raiders who were able to come away with the road victory. Josh Jacobs, a touchdown run in the victory. Next, we head off to check out another game. And they were losers in that one to the visiting Cincinnati Bengals. Joe Burrow leading the way in the victory with 3 touchdown passes. Lastly, let's head up to the Twin Cities to check in on the Vikings at home in Minneapolis. And they couldn't get the job done as they fall to the visiting Baltimore Ravens. Lamar Jackson strong in the win as his guys start the second half with a victory that moves them to 6-3 on the year. Meanwhile, in our game, no shortage of offense as each team has been able to move the ball effectively. Will the defenses show up in the second half? Find out. We give it back to our commentators, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point.
The Panthers going to get the football first, trailing here as well as we resume play in this second half.
And he will not bring it out. It's a touchback.
Out come the Panthers. They'll have it first on offense in the third quarter.
This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime.
Oh, what a juke into space. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 47. Bridgewater.
Over the middle, complete into the hands of Trimble.
And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
5 yards remain on second down.
Bridgewater. To the right side and complete to Thomas.
And he's going to be taken down at about the 33.
I know I spent a lot of time talking about how tight ends in a lot of cases now are pumped up wide receivers, but they're still big people. He used that frame right there to absorb a really big hit on him and held on to the ball.
He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down. A give up the middle to Singletary. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. So nothing there that time, and maybe you need to look to the O-line. They weren't able to create any space.
No, they weren't, and you know as well as I do, as many offensive line coaches we've ever met, I think that'll be addressed loudly when those guys get to the sideline.
And they're usually loud and big. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
To throw, Bridgewater.
Finds his man on the out route. It's Chenault.
And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. First down, Bridgewater. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
Matthew Judon in there to take him down.
So after a rare misstep on this drive, they'll try to make amends on 2nd and 15. Another try after the first down sack. Bridgewater. And he'll slide to a halt here, still a little shy of the first down marker. An extra corner comes on now for the Patriots D on third down. Bridgewater now. This will be caught at about the 6. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. Santos' kick is up and through, and that cuts the lead down to just 3, 20-17.
So they were facing the deficit coming out of the locker room at intermission, and at least they're able to get the field goal to cut into that deficit.
Yeah, now your offense feels pretty good about itself, right? A little bit more up to speed coming out of the break. You turn to your defense now and say, hey, we got 3 there. We're chipping into the lead. Can you help us out? Hold them. Let's get the ball back for us.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And the drive starts with a carry by Stevenson. And he's going to get about 7 yards on that one, up to around the 33. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. They run once more with Stevenson. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
Well, that was a unit that understood exactly where the first down marker was, handed it to their guy who could run it, created some space, and he got there.
Now Jones throwing on first down.
A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
Partner, for once in my life, I'll be succinct. In a one-possession game, every single stop like that could be a difference maker.
To throw again on 2nd down. Jones. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, that's a good piece of quarterbacking right there because he certainly felt the pressure coming. The alternative, getting sacked for the first time. He didn't like that option at all. Did a nice job saving yardage by throwing that one away.
Jones to throw on 3rd down. And that will be incomplete.
And that's a really good job there defensively. They went into this possession knowing that they needed to get a stop. They're in a tight ball game, and they got it done. Great work to force the 3 and out. Got the football right back for their offense. They've got to go to the sidelines feeling pretty good about themselves and encouraging their offensive mates to get some points.
A nice return that time, gets 12 yards back. And it will be the Panthers' ball, 1st and 10. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it. Forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. And he goes out right around the 39. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And now we've got a 3rd down and 3. Out of the gun, Bridgewater. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Marshall. And he is going to have the Panthers' first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Off the play fake, Bridgewater. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. 3rd quarter on a Monday night with a 2nd and 10 coming up. Bridgewater to throw it. Over the middle, complete. That's Moore. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 31-yard line. A gain there of 21 yards. So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 down at the 31. Singletary here running out of the gun. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
I have to think a major focus at the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
More than one defender there, and that's a loss of 5 on the sack.
Like the footwork back there, I thought you did a pretty good job of evading that first wave of players. Tried to buy a little extra time out of the pocket, but in the end, oh, that was a tough one.
Yeah, it winds up getting buried for the loss. Here's Bridgewater. And the pressure gets to him again. Matt Judon able to record his 5th sack of the season. And the attempt at 3 will have to come from the other end of the field as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. From the right hash, this from 53. And this kick is not gonna get there. It's short and no good. And instead of tying it up, they'll remain down by 3. A fourth quarter miss like that, there is no lonelier feeling than that kicker right now.
As we all know, a lot of these games, they come down to special teams. And when that chance comes, you have to perform in order to help your team get over the top.
Could have tied it. Instead, they remain down 3. Only able to gain a couple there, and that'll bring up second down.
Up the middle, here's Stevenson.
4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave him with a third and about 4 more for a first.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
From the gun on third down, Jones. He finds his man, complete. It's Little. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That's a third down conversion of 24 yards there. Nice play. So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got it to the 28-yard line. Operating from the gun, Jones. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
This is certainly a team that has proven it likes to target its backs through the air, and defensively, they were aware of that and certainly were prepared on that throw.
On second down, it's Stevenson.
And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable third down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
Here's Jones from the gun on third down. Open man is Michael Thomas. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Here's Stevenson.
And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3. Defensively, they must have been expecting a pass. They were in the dime look out there.
I think maybe they were deciding to go with speed on the field rather than bulk. I'm with you, a little bit surprising. They wanted people getting to the ball as fast as possible. The lighter, shiftier defensive backs allow you that opportunity.
They're able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop him right around the 1. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal.
Stevenson will take this one in. Touchdown, Patriots. So the first drive ended in 3. This time they take it down and punch it in the end zone.
So that first drive felt like they were just gathering knowledge, didn't it? Just enough to kick the field goal on the first one. And the second time they put it all together and got it all the way to the end zone.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Taken at the goal line. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. The possession of the football goes over to Carolina. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the fourth quarter. This drive becomes very critical. And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, second down. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. From the shotgun, it's Bridgewater. Dancing to his left. That caught by Trimble. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48.
All right, this is the time of the game where they're down a couple of scores, and they've really got to get some yards in chunks, and they know the defense doesn't want to give those up, but they've got to find a way to take them anyway.
Now the question is, can they string a few of those together?
And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
And they're going to get this down to about the 37.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Bridgewater again. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Matt Judon in there to get him yet again. That is his third sack tonight. They can't figure him out. Throwing is Bridgewater. That'll be caught right side. Chenault with it. And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line. The offense on third down tonight, they've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. Maybe not exactly what they had in mind, but that scramble good for 6 and a first down. Here's Bridgewater. There's Trimble, the tight end. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
Yeah, that one was covered pretty well because they were trying to leak the tight end out into the flat. I think they were hoping he could catch and turn upfield and pick up the first down.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Bridgewater complete on the quick throw to Moore. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 12-yard line. That'll be a pickup of 10 as they try to recover from this 10-point deficit. So it's Panther football as we welcome you back.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
They'll look to throw here. And he can't quite bring it in. Might have heard footsteps there across the middle. 2nd down. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Bridgewater. This is caught. Touchdown. DJ Moore with his 2nd touchdown of the night.
And the Panthers have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th.
They get one more as the extra point's up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. And the Patriots gearing up to go now.
And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a first down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand.
You'd have to think likely another running play coming here. 2nd and 11.
Now a handoff. Stevenson.
They'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. The Panthers going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Now Jones.
And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. They'll go Madison up the middle. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Another carry now for Madison. And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6.
Here's Jones to throw. Got his man. It's Thornton.
And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 45-yard line. 10 yards is the pickup there, and that should just about put a bow on this one.
On the handoff, Stevenson.
And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because
We've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe they get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college. And how about in the NFL? The miracle of the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more time. Ball popped free. Philadelphia picks it up and wins the game.
What year was that?
1978. I think it was in November.
So no shortage of offense in this game, but a very clean game too, Charles. Each side got its points, but they did so without committing a single turnover.
That's so true, and it certainly felt like NFL football at its finest, right? You talk about the highest level from both of these offenses. Neither one of them afraid of taking risks, and both of them aggressively pushing it downfield. I did like, Brandon, how smart they were about going about their business, though. They were high flying, but they took care of the ball.
Yeah, they did. And just keeping it clean in a game like this with all these points, you don't see that very often, even at the highest level. Job well done by both sides.
So for the Patriots,
the victory means they'll up their mark to 5-3 on the year.
and they'll get another road test next week.